The stunning recording of President Trump, in his own words, pressuring the Georgia Secretary of State to overturn the election results in a phone call.
So, look, all I want to do is this. I just want to find 11,780 votes, which is one more than we have, because we won the state, and flipping the state is a great testament to our country, because, you know, and it's a testament that they can admit to a mistake, or whatever you want to call it, if it was a mistake. I don't know. A lot of people think it wasn't a mistake.
For an hour, Trump repeated baseless claims of voter fraud and attacked Brad Raffensperger for refusing to say Trump won the contest in Georgia that he lost.
And the people of Georgia are angry. The people of the country are angry. And there's nothing wrong with saying that, you know, that you've recalculated, because the 2,236 and absentee ballots, I mean, they're all exact numbers that were done by accounting firms, law firms, etc. And even if you cut them in half, and cut them in half again, it's more votes than we need.
Well, Mr. President, the challenge that you have is the data you have is wrong.
Raffensperger, a Republican and Trump supporter, has overseen multiple recounts and audits of the election in Georgia, each one reaffirming President-elect Joe Biden's victory.
Mr. President, the problem you have with social media, people can say anything.
No, this isn't social media. This is Trump media. It's not social media. It's really not. It's not social media. I don't care about social, but I couldn't care less. Social media is big tech. Big tech is on your side, you know. I don't even know why you have a side, because you should want to have an accurate election. And you're a Republican.
We believe that we do have an accurate election.
The president's conversation after weeks of slamming Georgia election officials.
There's no way I lost Georgia. There's no way. We won by hundreds of thousands of votes. I'm just going by small numbers. When you add them up, they're many times the 11,000. But I won that state by hundreds of thousands of votes.
In reality, Biden won Georgia by nearly 12,000 votes. Biden's senior advisor saying the tape shows irrefutable proof of a president pressuring and threatening an official of his own party to get him to rescind a state's lawful, certified vote count and fabricate another in its place. And at a drive-in rally ahead of Georgia's Senate runoff races, Vice President-elect Kamala Harris weighed in on the audio.
Well, it was, yes, certainly the voice of desperation. Most certainly that. And it was a bald-faced, bold abuse of power by the President of the United States.
Trump is set to head to Georgia later today for campaign events supporting the two Republican candidates, Senators Kelly Loeffler and David Perdue. This one day before the end of the voting that will determine whether Democrats take control of the Senate. Capitol Hill Democrats and some Republicans outraged by the president's efforts.
It has all the elements of a criminal action because you have the president trying to illegally change the results of an election by essentially threatening the Secretary of State and others here. So I certainly think it merits a good look. Whether or not people decide to actually prosecute at some point, that's a separate issue.
It's disgusting. And quite honestly, it's going to be interesting. You know, all these members of Congress that have now come out and said they're going to object to the election. I don't know how you can do that right now with a clear conscience, because this is so obviously beyond the pale is probably not even the way to describe it.